This message is for someone who have recently made a big change in their life. Whether you had to decide that you wanted to leave your job or you wanted to move out from a home that you were in for a long time. However, you were in a position that you felt like you needed to be loyal to. You were in a position where you felt like you had a lot of responsibilities and you were taking on so much in this situation, whether it was a job, maybe you were in a corporate position that you didn't like, but you went there because it paid your bills, or you were living in a home situation where you were not comfortable, but it was somewhere to live. But recently, you decided that you no longer wanted to live by the status quo. You no longer wanted to hide behind a mask because that's how you felt. You felt like you were hiding who you really were behind a mask. And after giving it a lot of time, you decided to start cutting out people, places, and things from your life so that you can feel more peaceful because you weren't feeling peaceful. If this was a job or a career, you were not feeling peaceful at all. You just felt like it was just so much responsibilities that you had, and you probably wasn't getting paid for the things that you were doing. If it was your family or your friends, you felt like they either didn't respect you, they didn't appreciate you, and you just were not feeling stable. You weren't feeling balanced in a certain situation in your life. Maybe there was a lot of conflict. Maybe you were getting into arguments randomly with people from your past or people at your job. You felt like you were being targeted. There was just a lot on your plate. But recently, I can see that you decided that you've had enough. You've had enough of the conflict. You've had enough. Even though you've invested so much of your time and your energy in this, you decided that it was time for a change. It is time for a change. And you're trusting that the universe is going to gut you, like it's going to have your back. No matter the decision that you make right now, you're trusting that God's going to have your back in this. And you're being loyal to yourself because this situation was really taking a lot out of you. So you realize that if you stayed in this situation, it wasn't the honoring path for you to stay here. So you decided to let it go. You decided to cut it all off. You decided to cut it all off. You decided to remove yourself. You literally brought a tower moment to everybody that is involved. No one saw this coming. No one saw this coming. But you planned this out. You took time and patience with yourself and really said, okay, where do I go from here? What do I do? Because whatever I'm getting from this is not making me very happy. And you were just not feeling fulfilled. You weren't receiving the finances that you desired. And it was just too much for you. So you decided to take a leap of faith, trust God, and remove yourself from the situation. Even though you're not too sure. I can see that you're not too sure, but it doesn't matter because you're trusting that this is the right decision for you. It doesn't matter who is going to like it or not. After doing some real planning, introspection, praying, trusting the process, I can see that you really decided to leave. If you were in a career for over 10 years, you finally decided to leave. Maybe you were a teacher. Maybe you were somebody who was teaching. Maybe you were a substitute teacher. Or maybe you were a project manager. But you just had a lot on your plate. And you've been working on this for a while. And you feel like it's time for you to release it. And I can see that's what you've done. And even though the people that are involved, they're caught off guard by your decision. But at this point, you don't even care. You felt like you didn't even have the courage. You were like, do I have the courage to do this? You're feeling like, I'm not even courageous, but I just feel like I have to make a change in my life. Because this was keeping you up at night. This was keeping you up at night. You don't feel like you weren't achieving anything here. Like I said in the beginning, even if it was a home that you were in with your family, you felt like you weren't growing. You felt like you weren't being respected. You didn't feel like you were home. If this was a job, you did not feel respected. You did not feel, even though they were giving you all of this work to do, they weren't paying you. They weren't treating you with respect. And you just decide to drop the burden. You're like, I'm out of here. You prayed about it. You trusted your intuition. And you're like, you know what? I'm going to manifest my way out of this situation. And even if I don't feel courageous, even if I don't feel like it has to work. That's how you said to yourself, it have to work. And I'm trusting God that I'm on the honoring path. With my when I'm stepping out on faith, this is a real stepping out on faith moment. You decided to step out on faith. It doesn't matter how you're feeling. It doesn't matter, because you were not happy in the situation. So you put an end to it. You put an end to it. Even if it's not a job or it's not a family situation. If it's a relationship, you were like, I'm not going back and forth with that anymore. If it's a relationship from the past, high school sweetheart kind of stuff, you were like, I'm not going back and forth with this anymore. I need some new beginnings in my life. So for whatever this is, and you decided, you didn't ask anyone for their opinion. You prayed about this. You did some meditation. You did some manifestation. You trusted your intuition. You trusted that this is the honoring path for you. This is your new beginning. This is it. And no one can tell you any different. No one. Because you just feel it. It's time for you to make a change. And you made an abrupt change in your life recently. And you're just feeling like you're going to stay committed to this decision that you're making. And it's very hard for you to let go. You're not a person that easily let go of stuff. So this is so difficult for you. Or the people don't want to let you go. The job don't want to let you go because you're such a good worker. Your family don't want to let you go. The people that you were hanging around with don't want to let you go. They're like holding on to your energy. But this is making you feel so fragmented, being pulled in all sort of direction. Whether it was a relationship, whether it is your job, I can really see that this was a job or a family situation. And you're feeling so fragmented because you are making this decision no matter what. But these people are not making it easy for you. They're not making it easy for you. They're literally holding you back from your success. If you stay, they're going to be holding you back. This situation is going to be holding you back. We are here in this world to grow and evolve. And if you stay in this situation, you're not growing. So making the decision that you're making right now, even if you're feeling like you're not feeling courageous, but continue to do what you're doing by trusting. That's what you're doing. You are trusting God. Do that. Continue to do that. That will be your way out of the situation. After you make this decision, you're going to be walking into a more peaceful time. Because right now you're not feeling peaceful. But if you stay committed to your decision, you're going to find a new sense of peace within yourself. And everything is just going to start flowing to you. Because right now you're feeling so fragmented. You're feeling so off balance. You're not feeling like yourself. So this decision that you are making or already made or contemplating to make, it is the right decision. Let this message be your confirmation. This is the right decision for you and in your life, for you to not feel so burdened in your life. Okay? And you may think that this will be a loss, but it's not going to be a loss. It's going to be a gain. You are gaining. This change is bringing good things in your life. So even though your courage may not be as strong as you want it to be, you're fearless because you're trusting God. You're giving it all to God. Continue to be fearless. Ignore those dark thoughts that you're having about it. Because I can see you're having dark thoughts, but guess what? Keep on trusting God. Okay? Trust God. Don't make the dark thoughts get you down or get you in a consciousness of lack or get you, and everything is going to work out for you. Do what makes you happy. You don't want to live by the status quo anymore, so don't. You want to achieve things, so make the decision that you need to make so that you can achieve your goals and your desires. You are protected. Your angels are with you. All your angels are with you. All of them. The angels of the four directions of this world, they're all with you. They're all protecting you. They're all guiding you. You got this. You got this. Okay? So continue on the journey that you're on. Hello, beautiful soul. Thank you so much for watching the video to the end. Thank you so much for clicking on the video. If you found that this message resonated with you in any way, if you were inspired by this message, please like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much, and I hope that you're having a wonderful day.